At Kirkley Turtle 21142.
Hold on.
CHEATY.
Okay, go. CHEA.
Sports, get in the game.
Okay. CHEA.
No, sorry, CREA. KY.
Okay.
TURTLE.
Is that it?
142.
Fireplace will reward you with a pickled herring, but if it's dirty, he'll scoop up the ash and dump it in your bed. Ooh. Nah, just messing with you. None of that's true. He also just eats children. The couple also has a giant cat called, this. The cat's main concern is whether or not a person can receive new clothes for Christmas. Pretty hypocritical considering it walks around naked all the time, but whatever. Anyway, if you got new clothes, then good for you. You got new clothes. On the other hand, if you didn't get any, well, can you guess what he does? You want to take a wild stab? Yeah, that's exactly right. He fucking eats it, children.
Did you accept it?
I haven't gotten an invite yet.
Finally, you got the best of the bunch.
Listen.
Which visits on a different day leading up to Christmas. They're kind of like the Seven Dwarves, but whereas those guys are jolly and helpful and stupid shit like that, the only real goal of the Yule Lads is to harass and inconvenience people as much as possible, and each one has a unique way that they go about doing that. I'm going to go through all 13. Now, please remember, I am making none of this up. I'm not even going to try to say the Icelandic name, so I'll just give you guys the English translations, which are very apt, by the way. First, you got Sheepcoat Clod, who goes around harassing sheep, but he's easy to catch on account of his peg legs. Then there's Gully Gulk, who hides in gullies to steal milk from your cows. There's Stubby, he's real short. He eats the leftover crust out of pie pans. This one's called Spoon Licker. He licks spoons. He's also incredibly thin on account of malnutrition for some reason. There's Pot Scraper, he scrapes pots. And Bowl Licker, who's like Spoon Licker. The key difference here being that he licks bowls. You got Door Slammer, who slams doors in the middle of the night. And then Skier Gobbler, who gobbles up all your skier, which is like a Nordic yogurt type thing. Whoa, who's that up in the rafters? It's Sausage Swiper, of course. Here to swipe your sausages. And who's that in the windows? You bet your ass it's Window Peeper. Look at him peep. And who could forget our favorite, Doorway Sniffer, who sniffs your doorway with his giant freakish nose to seek out bread. There's Meat Hook, he steals your meat with a hook. And finally, Candle Stealer, who fucking, you get the picture. So, if you know some kids...
I get it.
Are you okay?
Sorry, man, that sounds like a tea kettle ready to boil over. I remember I played this game one time in VR. Man, that was so much fun. Alright, let's just listen to this. This is one of my favorite ones of his videos. If that makes at all any sense what I just... Yeah, we'll play. Yeah, let's play. Nani?
Hey kids, do you like fashionable,
Are you in VR?
high-quality apparel at an affordable price? Well, too bad, because that's not what we're talking about today.
Are you in VR?
I'm going to learn you all a thing or two about the real banana republics. Our story begins during the turn of the 20th century in Central and South America. Agriculture's kind of a big deal.
Because you were moving your arms around
like you were in VR. All over the place, growing bananas, sugar, pineapples, that kind of thing. And they're doing all right for themselves.
You want to do Golden Trophy?
But then refrigeration happened.
Just listen.
Because now produce could be kept fresh for way longer in transit, meaning the fruit companies could suddenly open up their business to the international market, their biggest new trade partner being the United States. This massive opportunity gave rise to three main companies, known as the United Fruit Company, Coyamel Fruit Company, and the Vaccaro Bros. By growing, shipping, and selling fruit, these three firms made just obscene amounts of money, a lot of which went towards buying out smaller family-owned farms and plantations. This allowed them to
Ready to start.
make even obscener amounts of money, until eventually the only competition that remained was each other. And then shit got real. The year is 1910. One of the companies I mentioned, Coyamel, was doing most of its business in the country of Honduras, when the president of Honduras, Miguel Davila, decided to give a land grant to the Vaccaro Bros in exchange for helping to build some roadways. In doing so, they basically stole a bunch of Coyamel's potential plantations and gave them to a competitor. So Samuel Zamuri, owner of Coyamel, said to himself, "Dang, I hate those guys. If only there was some way for a guy like me to significantly influence the world around him for his own personal gain." Wait a minute. So he used a portion of his McDuck-esque fortune to hire a mercenary army, which he gave to one of his friends, former Honduran President Manuel Bonilla. And together, they overthrew the entire fucking government of Honduras. Yeah. Should have called it Coyamel. Anyway, Bonilla took power and gave very generous concessions to Coyamel and United as thanks. But then America saw this, and they were like, "Hey, that's not very freedom of you, young man." To which Zemery replied, "It's okay, we're gonna help this country succeed. After all, politics and business are essentially the same thing." Well, I suppose it's not our place to be policing the governments of other nations, yet. Still though, maybe... Oh, also... Nanners. Alright, I'm sold, do what you want. So with their interests secured, the businesses continued to thrive and expand. But since they got cut so many breaks by the government, very little of their commerce actually ended up benefiting Honduras as a whole. In fact, the national debt of Honduras got so bad that the government ended up not being able to perform a lot of its functions. So in response, the three fruit companies stepped in and said, "No worries, we got this," and decided to basically build the nation's infrastructure for them, including roads, railways, shipping lines, telegraphs, telephone lines, radio towers. They even switched the whole country up to the US dollar. Keep in mind, this wasn't out of the goodness of their hearts. It was mostly just to make their own businesses function more efficiently. But it was helpful either way. Anyway, now, not only did they have total power over their plantations, but also a monopoly over nearly every major industry in the country. Many other Central American nations soon followed this pattern, creating a corrupt sort of symbiosis whereby the fruit companies get huge tax breaks and land grants in exchange for a modernized infrastructure and payoffs to the rich minority. And so, the banana republics were born. Sounds like a pretty sweet gig, right? And it was. For the upper 5% of the population who happen to hold some direct share in the plantations or shipping lines. For your average Jose, though, life mostly consisted of working on land that wasn't even theirs in exchange for dirt-poor wages. So that's how things were for like a decade and a half. At some point, Coyamel was bought out by United, but then Zamore became the owner of the whole thing, somehow, and the Vaccaro company was renamed as Standard Fruit. Then one day, in 1944, the country of Guatemala had a democratic revolution, and the newly elected leader, Juan Jose...
Bro, I'm a god with this bow.
I'm using a crossbow.
Oh, okay. Out.
Arevalo wasn't happy with how the companies treated its people, so he implemented several reforms like a minimum wage law and universal suffrage. And while the populace got a lot of benefit out of this, United Fruit most certainly did not, because more rights for their workers means less profits for the business as a whole. Then Guatemala got a new president, Jacobo Arbenz, and he continued these reforms, and United continued to get the metaphorical shaft until finally, in 1953, they decided to go to the USA for help. Oh, Eisenhower. Yo, what's up? This Jacobo guy, he's making us pay minimum wages. Well, that doesn't sound very good for business. That's not all, though. He's also taking our unused land and giving it back to the people. Does that sound familiar? Oh, dear. You don't think. By the way it's looking, Dwight, I'd say he's a dirty, oh god, collectivizing, commie. Commie! Commie! Yeah, go get him, Dwight. Holy.
Did you hear that? Hello? Did you hear that?
We just teamed up on you.
Eisenhower.
He took your weapon.
I just read my stuff away.
Hey, we're both dead. Help us.
Shoot, I didn't want to arrest him. Sorry.
I don't have my weapon anymore because you killed me. Creaky, I'm dead. You shot me. Come back and revive me.
I didn't even realize. Sorry, man, my gosh. Sorry, Scoots. Oh, Eisenhower. Wait. How dare you? You know what? I hate you.
I didn't do that. I can't kill you. I have a sword.
Don't. Ethan, don't make me do this. Shit.
You're just spamming. How's that fair?
How's that fair? You wanted to arrest him even though he tried to kill you, even though he killed you.
Help me. Res me.
Yeah.
What you doing? Messy in here?
Ready for a shower this time of night?
Yes, sir.
What is it? Alexa? What time is it? Oh.
It's 1:22 a.m.
For a shower. Quarter after 1. It's 1:30.
He's my friend. He's talking to his dad right now. Just calm down.
Alexa, turn on the light.
Okay.
Thank you. Wee. Wait, I need to find myself a weapon. Hey, is there any other games that you have?
I have Overwatch.
Why don't I have any ammo for the bow?
Out.
Oh, maybe because I'm dead. Oh, Eisenhower. Alexa, what year did Eisenhower get elected as the U.S. president?
Dwight Eisenhower was elected as the 34th President of the United States on November 4th, 1952.
Alexa, what year did Eisenhower die?
Dwight D. Eisenhower died on March 28, 1969 at the age of 78 due to congestive heart failure.
Alexa, what is the name of U.S. President Eisenhower?
Dwight D. Eisenhower's full name is Dwight David Eisenhower.
Alexa, what year did Dwight David Eisenhower die?
Dwight D. Eisenhower died on March 28, 1969 at the age of 78 due to congestive heart failure.
I have Rec Room, Breakpoint, GTA 5, Modern Warfare, Arizona Sunshine, Everybody's Golf, and Overwatch. I can do a double shot. I probably need to get sleep, to be honest.
On the scoreboard to play.
Oh, what time is it?
1:26.
Same.
Actually getting kind of tired.
How dare you? No gamer could ever get tired. It's against the gaming code of law.
Let's see what else we can do.
Game on.
You want to play GTA?
And do what?
I'm just asking if you want to play GTA.
And do what?
I don't know, what level are you?
50 something.
Okay, because I'm in my 70s.
Hop on. Creaky. On the pad.
Why can't I attack this person?
That's you.
Sorry. I feel really dumb right now. Can I kill one? Hurry, mama! Oh, Eisenhower. That should be a meme, honestly.
You know what I like to do? I like to shield bash, spin my controller upside down, stab him. It's just so much fun. It's a bit violent, but it's fun. Hold on, let me move my camera so I have more room. There we go. I'm so short now. I just went through the wall. I am falling through the earth. Hold on, what if I reset my screen? It didn't help, I'm still falling.
I wonder if I could see. I'm trying to glitch out of this game right now.
Are you doing okay?
Go to a different game right now. I'm stuck. I can't do anything. I can't even access my menu.
Can you invite me? Actually, give me a minute. I'll be back.
I'm gonna go down. I'll pull
I
up
mean,
and
you
get
know.
another coat. Alex, listen to Daddy there. When you finish, can call me
Okay.
Savannah. I gotta
Wait,
fold
really?
up. I'm gonna fold up the other coat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. See you, man.
Out.
playing. For me?
Gone back in your room?
Yeah, I've gone back. Why?
That's fine.
Okay.
You just listen for me.
Of course.
Keep the door open.
Yeah, of course.